Chigs, you know what to do. We got him.
Everything up there.
Whatever you say, Chigs.
So here we go. The long-awaited response from Rory and Mal regarding this Adam 22 no-jumper situation, where you can kind of draw parallels between Adam's situation and Rory and Mal's previous situation with the JBP. Now, these guys are also cool with each other, Rory and Mal along with AD and No Jumper. Rory and Mal have done interviews and also a podcast with the No Jumper crew. It's also interesting because when they went on No Jumper, it was to mainly discuss the JBP breakup and all the fallout that happened. And now that the roles have reversed, here's what Rory and Mal said. I'll catch you guys after the video.
It's like weird.
If you want to have a conversation with white supremacists, have a blast. Like, I would hope you at least defend the other side, but I don't know.
Well, either way,
I'm liberal pussy. I understand.
You're just Irish. You're a proper lad.
Fairly.
The No Jumper podcast over the weekend. We got news that the No Jumper network, the No Jumper podcast, the No Jumper entertainment, I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
I think it was just a podcast.
They had a changing of employees, a changing of co-hosts, changing of
the whole network.
Yeah, everything just went under. It just flipped upside down, and things are totally different over there. Some of the guys that were essential in building the No Jumper network and the No Jumper podcast left. AD and T-Rel, Duno,
Lush got fired.
Jesus.
House phone had been left.
Yes, it's been a lot. It's been a lot going on over there with those guys for the past couple months, and I guess things just took a turn and just came to a head, and a lot of those guys decided to leave and build their own thing and do their own show. So first of all, congrats to the guys that left: AD, T-Rel, Duno. And it was a few other guys that decided to leave. And good luck to them, man, because, we know Rory firsthand how it is building something and then leaving and then moving forward. So
have to pivot and build something from scratch again. Yeah, it's difficult. But, I mean, I think it's good for AD and Rel. I think they were probably, if this didn't happen, this was eventually going to happen. Mm-hmm. I think they were ready to leave, just from my observations.
Why?
I felt like they were outgrowing that platform for what they were trying to do. Like, I've watched their live streams and everything that they do outside of No Jumper, and it just appeared that eventually I thought AD would leave. Just as a fan. Like, it just looked that way to me. I could have been completely wrong. This could have been the exact reason why AD left, but I felt like this was inevitable, and the Adam talking behind AD's back, I'm not saying it was an excuse. I'm sure AD felt a way about that. That was his man's. He talked shit behind his back about him, but I think AD was like, bet. Here's an excuse. Let me get the fuck out of here.
Like, that was good enough.
Yeah. I think he felt away. Don't get me wrong. I don't think that's fake. I think that's for real. But I do think it was also great timing.
Well, now I got an issue with my guy AD, because we did the No Jumper pod, sat down, and I looked him in his eyes, and I asked him. I said, "Do you feel like Adam is a culture vulture?"
I remember.
And AD said, "Nah."
Yeah, I feel like you dodged the question and you brought it back up later on in the episode. Nah, but like the culture vulture thing.
Yeah, he said no. I don't know if he does think he's a culture vulture now or not. I haven't talked to him. Actually, I did talk to him, but we didn't talk about anything in the situation.
The vulturing?
Yeah, there wasn't none of that. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll connect at some point, good luck moving forward and things like that. I don't really like to talk to people about shit like that over the phone. I'd rather kick it with them face to face and just, away from everything. Ain't for content.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we in an era now where everybody's jumping to do something for content and all of that. And
well, that's our problem, by the way.
Our problem?
Which I've been told in comments, because we don't just do shit for the fuck of it in content.
Oh,
damn.
Yeah, sorry guys. No, I'm not that person. I don't just do shit for content. I
actually saw someone say that's because we're lazy and don't work hard enough because we don't want to do salacious headline clippy shit. I'm like, wait, hold on. Make that. So working hard is just spewing out some fucking awful take.
Yeah, I mean, that's what, that's just what this thing is. And, it was like a real connection.
Because I thought doing back-to-back live shows within pod episodes plus Patreon shit plus other ventures was hard work. But
international.
No,
you know what? I should just spew things out that get headlines.
Well, like I said, AD spoke to AD, so those guys know they have our support. I've seen a lot of things of why they left, things about Adam coming out being a pedophile, and talking reckless about the crew and, kicking somebody's back in. And it's just, it's unfortunate, man, because you build this thing that people come to love and that people enjoy, and then things like this happen. And we know that life happens and real situations happen. Mm-hmm. But it's just unfortunate when you have people that seem like they're friends and seem like they have a good chemistry with each other. And a lot of people tune in and support. And then you have things like this that happen. So, I mean, I guess it's part of it at this point. Things happen. But I am glad to see that the guys are deciding to move forward and do their own thing. Wish them best of luck.
My mentions were full of people saying, I'm going to be the next culture vulture that's exposed.
Hey, that's
you. Young boys, they're of age, though.
Yeah, they're definitely of age. But either way, yes, no jumper. I don't know what happens from here. I do feel like Adam is capable of still continuing to put out his content and do what he does. Shout out to everybody. I like to see guys move forward and do their thing, and let it go too at this point.
How does it look for someone like Sharp? If you don't know Sharp is on No Jumper Show.
Oh yeah.
Has a great. I don't know. I
like
call it a podcast, but a show. Sharp has a great show.
He be talking that shit. I like
Sharp's fucking hilarious.
I like Sharp.
Where does that leave Sharp now? That's a weird predicament to be in.
Yeah, it's always weird when things fall apart and then you're the one piece that's like, all right, so what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So I don't know what Sharp does. I do think that he is capable of doing his own thing as well. Mm-hmm. I think he's developed his own following and his own audience.
Okay. Does that then officially, and it's my white face asking, does that officially make him a culture vulture that he is able to lose everything hip hop related and still be able to move forward?
No, I feel like that's just him adapting.
Because he's been on that shit.
Well, that's what vultures do. They adapt.
Oh. I mean, I think we all adapt here.
Well, he built his platform off the backs of the culture, and now he can do whatever he wants.
African Americans.
Okay.
He built his platform off the backs of African Americans. What?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fine.
Just clean that part. I don't know why. The awkward silence. I was like,
what's wrong with that? Yeah.
Keep it up. That's fine.
That's hilarious.
That was actually pretty funny.
Yeah,
but
he built his platform off the backs of African Americans. Mm-hmm. Off the, they had a hand in building that platform to what it is today.
So he has to just fail now?
No.
Not that he has to fail.
That's what I'm trying to say, though.
No. It's
just
not
the privilege of it where he can do anything. Like hip hop doesn't have to exist for him. Like he can take from it, build the shit, and then just leave
and go do porn shit.
And go do
Does
other
that
shit.
mean he has to just do another hip hop show? Then that perspective is kind of almost washed out.
I think you're missing the point.
I am. So explain.
So basically, what they're saying is, and correct me if I'm wrong. For example, his co-hosts, they can't afford to leave behind everything hip hop and still have the platform to be big enough where they don't have to talk about it anymore, because that's what they've been pigeonholed into. Because of his face, he has the ability to go wherever he wants from now, even though he built his platform off the back of hip hop and its culture.
African Americans.
Okay.
Things like that. So to see this happen, I mean, it goes to show that you never truly know what's going on behind the scenes and how people really feel.
Well, I mean, when I saw what Adam was saying, I was like, well, damn, that was light. I was told, don't come to my fucking son's birth, you piece of shit. all Adam said was, yo, AD be saying the same jokes.
Wait, that was the diss?
I mean,
he was talking shit to Lush behind, and Lush was even weird for putting that all out on Discord to a bunch of people. Like, I know Adam hasn't been taking any accountability and blaming Lush for it, but I do feel Adam on some of that shit. Like, why are you taking our private conversation and putting it on Discord?
Yeah, that's never,
like, that's nuts.
Yeah, that's a little wild for sure.
But yeah, I mean, listen, you take all the other shit out. Had the old pod just said my jokes is trash, we'd probably still be doing that pod. I was told don't show up to my son's birth, you fucking piece of shit. I didn't do anything. I was minding my fucking business.
Look, I'm trying hard. I'm trying hard not to say certain things, man, because I'm just a different guy today. So.
I was sitting there like, damn, 80's way more sensitive than me.
Yeah, like a lot of that shit, it didn't. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it was. I think this was just a build up.
And thank God I'm not a Crip, because 80 would have fucking killed the old boy. Daddy said that to him.
Yo, what is Rory?
Yeah.
Thank God I'm a civilian.
Well, salute to those guys, man, and good luck moving forward. You know, I'm pretty sure everybody will land in a good place because those are good guys and they seem like they know what they're doing. Even Adam, I'm no jumper. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Now, I do have to agree with Rory in regards to AD and T-Raw outgrowing No Jumper. If you look at their individual pages, AD with Community, T-Raw with Back on Fig, they were pulling similar numbers to No Jumper, so it was clear that the audience was starting to gravitate towards them on their own platform away from No Jumper. And in regards to what Mal said about AD not admitting or not saying that Adam was a culture vulture back then, I think sometimes if you're close to somebody, it's very hard to spot. Adam was somebody that AD viewed as a very close friend, somebody that he can trust, and up to that point where they had the interview, Adam didn't display any of those signs to AD. Now, Rory's shot to Joe Budden about how he fired them was pretty funny, I thought. I think at this point, Rory has definitely moved past that situation. So for him, it's okay to now joke about it. Mal, you can kind of tell Mal still has some resentments regarding Joe Budden in that whole situation. You guys can obviously tell by Mal's response. But tell me what you guys think about this response from Rory and Mal. Post comments below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. See you guys later.